Hello my people, welcome to a new video. I hope you had a nice Halloween, and this video is going to be about something important that people always ask me about. So stay until the end of this video to see what it's about. And before we start, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it here for you. So we can stay more in touch. Let's get started with this video. I'm always reading your comments, and that really helps me a lot because that way I can create content for you, clearing up any doubts you might have, whether it's about Brazil, my country Bolivia, or studying medicine. And a question I always get is, David, do I have time to study medicine? I'm 40 years old, can I still study medicine? Can I study medicine? Is there an age limit? Until what age can I pursue medical education? Well, let me tell you here, clarify and advise you, there isn't an age that says, oh, up to this age you can study medicine. Well, if you like it, then no, don't think too much about your age. If you think, oh, I'm too old for this, you're not old, go for it with everything you got. So in this video, we're going to talk about whether it's too late to study medicine. Well, no, people are always asking me this question. I want to tell all those people who truly have the desire to study medicine and maybe have been studying another major that they didn't identify with. They finished that major, but they still feel that desire to study medicine. If you have that desire to learn more about medicine and it was always your wish to study medicine, then go for it. There's no age limit to study medicine. I'm telling you this because when I started my first year of medical school, I had a friend who was Brazilian. She was about 45 or 46 years old, and she was studying medicine. And she was one of those women who knew a lot, really. She was very focused, studied a lot, and obviously there was a story behind her that she went through. She had studied nursing, she worked in that field, but she felt like something was missing. And in Brazil, we know that studying medicine is a bit more expensive, so she kept postponing her dream of studying medicine. So she got a scholarship, like a grant from the government to study, but not medicine. It was for nursing. She studied nursing, then became a nursing technician, so she did several things related to healthcare. But she always had that dream of studying medicine. But the financial possibilities were so great for her. So she kept postponing it until she made the decision. She didn't feel fulfilled because she was missing out on achieving that dream. And that's how it was. As I met her, she started her first year of medical school, and she was truly one of the people who motivated me to keep going. And I said, that's when I started thinking, and I said, there are no limits. When you want to do something, when you truly desire it and long for it with all your soul and your heart. If you're 35, 40, whatever age you are, and you have that motivation, that desire, you have to do it. Don't be afraid. I know that sometimes it's also the fear of being criticized. Oh, he's that old and just now studying, or this. There aren't many. I know a father who, honestly, if I told you the stories, there are many stories. He, for example, studied a lot. He was in his third year of medical school. And he came with his wife to Bolivia. And his wife was in charge of selling. She made sandwiches, made coffee, and did several little things to sell. While he was studying, she was selling at the same university. They were married. They already had a child, but he always had the desire and already had a responsibility, which was a family. But he fought for his dreams, and now he is a graduated doctor who has achieved his dream. There is nothing that can stop you, only you can stop yourself, and you have to keep fighting. And don't put don't put obstacles in your life. Make it happen. Build your dream, because you are the only architect who is going to build these dreams that you want to achieve in your life. And what if you still feel like you haven't accomplished it yet? With that degree you studied because it was always your dream to study medicine or any other career. Do it. There's always time. Do it with all your heart. There's time for everything. Don't be afraid of what others are going to say, because I know we always have that fear of thinking, oh, what if they criticize me? Aren't they going to look at me like that? I get scared when making videos for you, as I'm also afraid of criticism. Or because not everyone will agree with what I say. And that's normal. That's really normal, because human beings are like that. We criticize everything, we want to argue back and always be right, but sometimes that's not the case. But everyone is free to have their own opinion and to speak. But who has the decision to take and accept all those comments? If they're good, perfect. If they're bad, well, we turn those into positive things in our lives. I want to give you some advice. This video is only to give advice to people who sometimes feel a little afraid, or because they're gonna feel rejected for being the oldest in the group. To all the people who have been with me at the university, I didn't care about age. I didn't care where they came from. For me, the important thing was sharing and their friendship. And those people are truly my friends. We still talk to this day, and it's really something exciting to see. From the stories about how those people have worked so hard to get there, to achieve their dreams. So if you really have that desire to study and you're afraid of being rejected by society because of your age, or do you feel ashamed? Maybe because of your age and not being able to study, because it's normal to feel that way. Don't feel like that. Fight. Go all in. A new year's starting. Get motivated to study what you like, whether it's medicine or another career. Maybe you put it off because of time, or because you were looking for a way to pay for college when you couldn't afford it. Or maybe you who were a young mom, and you couldn't study a career because you got stuck there, because you prioritized your child, which is great, but now it's time for you to prioritize your dreams too, so go for it, be strong, and I know everything will go well for you. Any questions you have about medicine or how I can advise you, I'm always here to help you. I hope you really liked this video. It's a bit more motivational for the people who always tell me, David, can I study? You can study, we can all study, and as long as there's life, there will always be opportunities, so I'll see you in the next video. I hope you liked it and cross it off.